Hello, I'm Jon Jordan, and today we're taking another dive into the world of blockchain gaming, having a look at Dragonglass, game I actually have looked at before. So this is actually Dragonglass mining. This is playing this on Android. It's also available for iPhone, although via test flight at the moment, I think. So, the first video we kind of covered the basics of the game. How you get it up and running. You do to play this game. Well, you can play this game without any currency, but then you don't earn anything. You just play it as a game. In this case, to actually mine in the game, you have to purchase some of the in-game currency. So that's Dragonglass shards. You can see here I've got 1,851 and a bit, and also you need ether to play the game properly. So we can see here there's a small ether total as well. So there's a bit of a process in setting it up, but then you play the game, and that's what we're kind of focusing on today. So let's see how we get on. So the game is actually quite simple and actually quite hard. So I can just play, but if I complete this level, I'm going to get 479 point blah 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 more of the Dragonglass shards. If I get all my names right. And we see at the top how much ether is required, so not very much, but you do need a bit. The wallet is just in the game. So let's see how we get on. This is the game really that I'm focusing on. Here's my little guy. Very simple controls. Let's actually turn up the volume a bit. So all I can do is tap. I tap down, and he digs down. Obviously, you have to avoid the ghosts, and I have to mine. So you can see this is a very kind of what we might call hardcore kind of arcade game. A lot of pattern recognition. Oh, I missed that one. So obviously here I can just drop down and do that mining. I have to get mine 24 of those blocks to complete the level. Bat. I've not played this level before, so I'm taking a bit getting used to. Oh, the problem with this game is the direction. So at some points you get a bit stuck. It's not great game design. Obviously there I can avoid I can just go back and forth between these stones. Although there is a red mist will come down to try and speed me up if I stay too long. Oh. The problem with this game is that at some points you get yourself in a situation and you can't escape from it, and you're basically going to die. Now, obviously, doesn't make a lot of odds. They're not massively long levels. I wasn't sure about that pattern recognition on that. So it is kind of annoying. It's kind of I don't know, there was a question about blockchain games, are they good games or not? Kind of the question is probably they're not. So why am I playing this game? Well, partly because blockchain stuff's new, and partly because I can get some currency, and that currency might be worth something. It won't be worth anything. I'm not really doing it to make any money. Considering I had to put a bit of money in the first place. So at the moment I'm playing it because it's interesting blockchain stuff. And here comes the red mist is coming. It's trying to speed me up. So I think there's a bit of a problem with the game design here. I mean, obviously they want it to be challenging because they are giving you money. Oh goodness! I have to go all the way down there. You see the pattern. Red mist is coming. Okay, here we go. Come on! Oh, I missed that one. I have to go that fast now. Oh, this is a nightmare. I mean, look at goodness. So I need to go a bit faster. So I collected enough of the mining resource there. But I didn't do it in time. Oh, yeah. And then I come back. And this really does remind you of the very, early days of gaming, or those just very hardcore comic games where it's all a bit pixel perfect, and games have kind of moved on from that. And I think that's obviously blockchain gaming is very early, and I'm rubbish. Blockchain gaming is very early, a very early kind of genre at the moment. So. The people who are making these games are not the people who are building FIFA, so it's perhaps no great surprise that these games are not the best designed in the world. Ah! See, I knew that was going to be difficult, and I tried to go fast. So this is not really selling this game, but this is kind of, I think this is a good example of a game that explains a lot about where blockchain gaming kind of is as a beast. You know, there is interest there, but it's not necessarily because of the game. I think we've got very used to playing very, very polished games, and very few of these games, I mean, certainly the CryptoKitties type games, it could be argued that if they're games or not. I would probably say they're not games, although there is kind of obviously, there is interest in those type of games, but they're very transactional based, and the reason most people play them is they think they're going to make money. I would say don't get involved in blockchain gaming to make money, because even if you do get 1 million of these tokens, you have no idea whether they're going to be worth anything. As we've seen from the valuation of even something like Bitcoin, or even something like Ethereum, which is a bit more interesting as a token with absolute utility. The value of these things is impossible to judge. Done it. So there we go. So I mined this. I've unlocked level 4. Now the interesting thing here is now I have to enter my password. This isn't the password to the game, as I found out. Because I didn't enter a password to the game. So I had to actually email support and have a rather shirty conversation with them. Probably more shirty on my side than it should have been. It did actually say in their notes that you have to enter your password of your wallet that you've used to load up this game in the first place, because that's how they're going to obviously send you the other stuff that you've mined. But it wasn't made very clear by the support email. So I do think blockchain gaming is very much a process kind of gaming genre, and maybe for a good few, or certainly months, maybe even years to come. And just to prove it does work, so I entered my password for my Ethereum wallet, which is my web password, not the password for this app, and we can see here that my total of Dragonglass shards has gone up by the amount it said it would. If we go up here, we can see there. So this is my transaction history for the app, and we can see I've mined, I've gained that 479. So there we go. So it does all work. Annoyingly, I have actually mined a whole bunch more of that, but it didn't work out. I put my password in, so I haven't gained those ones. But there we go. And in terms of how the game actually works, is there are 10 levels. So every time you complete a level, you can gain more Dragonglass shards. So if you complete all 10 levels and enter your password properly, like I didn't do, you can actually increase your holdings. I think they say 10 times. Does that make sense? No, it can't be. I think maybe if you do them all, maybe for the harder levels, maybe you get more. But I think that's the idea is if you play all the mining missions, you can increase your Dragonglass shard total tenfold. So it's not a bad return. Although we should always kind of point out that you shouldn't play these games in the expectation of getting money, because it's very unclear that any of these tokens will actually have a long-term utility, or whether you'll actually be able to cash them out, whether there actually be any liquidity in the system. But certainly technically interesting nevertheless, which is why I'm doing this video. So anyway, just good to show you the system does work. If you're interested in blockchain gaming, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you again soon.